Space looks beautiful from Earth. The stars are calm. The planets seem distant and peaceful. And the night sky can feel almost comforting. But in reality, space is one of the most deadly environments imaginable. Out there, death does not always come with warning. Sometimes it comes as radiation. Sometimes as extreme heat or freezing cold. Sometimes as an invisible force that tears matter apart. And sometimes it comes from objects so massive and violent that survival is simply impossible. Here are 10 things in space that could kill you. Number 1. Vacuum of space. One of the deadliest things in space is also one of the simplest. The vacuum itself. Space has no breathable air and almost no pressure. If you were suddenly exposed to the vacuum of space without protection, you would not survive for long. You would lose oxygen quickly. You would lose consciousness in a very short time. The fluids in your body would not instantly boil in the movie sense, but the lack of pressure would cause severe swelling and catastrophic damage. You would not explode, but you would die. And the terrifying part is that space does not need fire, monsters, or explosions to kill you. The emptiness alone is enough. Number 2. Extreme radiation. Earth protects us with its atmosphere and magnetic field. Without them, life on the surface would be exposed to a far more dangerous environment. In space, radiation is a constant threat. Solar radiation, cosmic rays, and high-energy particles can damage cells, harm organs, increase cancer risk, and severely affect the human body over time. During major solar events, the danger can become even more intense. Radiation is especially frightening because you usually cannot see it or feel it immediately. It is silent, invisible, and deadly. You can drift through space thinking nothing is wrong, while damage is already happening deep inside your body. Number 3. The sun. From Earth, the sun feels warm, bright, and life-giving. But in space, the sun is not a friendly light in the sky. It is a massive nuclear furnace. Its surface temperature is thousands of degrees, and its energy output is beyond human imagination. Even getting relatively close would expose you to unbearable heat and radiation. And it is not just the heat. The sun can unleash solar flares and coronal mass ejections powerful enough to damage satellites, disrupt technology, and flood space with dangerous charged particles. We depend on the sun for life, but in the raw environment of space, it can become a direct and terrifying killer. Number 4. Micrometeoroids. Not everything in space that can kill you is large. Some of it is tiny. Micrometeoroids are small particles of rock or metal moving through space at enormous speeds. Even a tiny fragment can become deadly when it is traveling faster than a bullet. A small impact in space can puncture a suit, damage a spacecraft, or destroy critical systems. That is what makes them so terrifying. You may never even see them coming. A grain-sized object moving at extreme velocity can hit with enough energy to turn a simple collision into a fatal event. In space, even dust can kill you. Number 5. Extreme temperatures. People often imagine space as simply freezing cold. But the truth is stranger and more dangerous. In space, temperature depends heavily on whether you are in direct sunlight or deep shadow. In sunlight, surfaces can become incredibly hot. In shadow, they can become brutally cold. Without proper protection, these extremes can overwhelm the human body and destroy equipment. There is no gentle atmosphere to balance anything out. No weather system, no natural buffer, just violent thermal contrast. That means one side of an object can be heated intensely, while another side remains dangerously cold. Space is not just cold, it is thermally hostile. Number 6. Black holes. Black holes are among the most terrifying things in the universe. They are regions of space where gravity becomes so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape once it passes a certain boundary called the event horizon. If you got too close to a black hole, gravity would begin to pull on different parts of your body with different strength. This effect could stretch you into a long stream of matter in a process scientists call spaghettification. That name sounds almost funny. The reality is not. A black hole does not simply crush you in an instant. Depending on the black hole, it can tear you apart with forces so extreme that human survival is impossible. And once you cross the event horizon, there is no return. Number 7. Neutron stars. If black holes are terrifying, neutron stars are not far behind. A neutron star is the collapsed core of a massive dead star. It packs an enormous amount of mass into an incredibly small object. Some neutron stars are only about the size of a city, yet they can contain more mass than the sun. Their gravity is extreme. Their magnetic fields can be unbelievably powerful. And conditions near them are so violent that they can tear matter apart and flood nearby space with intense radiation. If you somehow got close to a neutron star, survival would not be a realistic possibility. These objects are proof that the universe can take something the size of a star, crush it into something much smaller, and create an environment that is almost impossible to comprehend. Number 8. Gamma-ray bursts. Some of the most powerful explosions in the known universe are gamma-ray bursts. They can happen when massive stars collapse or when ultra-dense objects like neutron stars collide. For a short time, they can release an extraordinary amount of energy, sending intense beams of radiation across If a powerful gamma-ray burst were aimed at Earth from close enough, it could cause catastrophic effects, including severe damage to the atmosphere. That is what makes gamma-ray bursts so frightening. They are not just explosions. They are cosmic beams of destruction. And if you were anywhere near one, or in the path of one without protection, survival would be out of the question. Number 9. Rogue planets and deep space isolation. Some planets do not orbit a star at all. They drift alone through interstellar darkness. These are known as rogue planets. Now imagine being stranded on or near a world like that. No sunlight, no warmth, no familiar sky, no nearby rescue, no life-supporting environment. Just endless cold, endless darkness, and isolation on a scale the human mind can barely process. Even without a dramatic explosion or a violent cosmic object, space can still kill through loneliness, exposure, and impossible distance. Sometimes the danger is not impact or radiation. Sometimes the danger is being so far from help that survival becomes meaningless. Number 10. Space itself does not care if you are alive. This final one is not a single object. It is the truth behind all the others. Space is not designed for life. Everywhere you look, the conditions are hostile. No air, no pressure, dangerous radiation, extreme heat, extreme cold, violent gravity, high-speed debris, distances so vast that rescue may never come. On Earth, we live inside a narrow zone of protection. We have air, temperature stability, magnetic shielding, liquid water, and gravity that supports life. Step outside that protection, and the universe becomes lethal almost immediately. That may be the scariest thing of all, because it means survival in space is not natural. It is borrowed, temporary, fragile, and beyond our thin layer of safety, the cosmos is waiting exactly as it has always been: vast, silent, beautiful, and deadly. So those were 10 things in space that could kill you. The universe is stunning to look at, but it is also one of the most dangerous places imaginable. From radiation and black holes to micrometeoroids and the vacuum itself, space is full of threats that do not need intention to be deadly. Which one do you think is the scariest? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more fascinating facts about space, science, the universe, and the terrifying reality beyond Earth. Because sometimes, the most beautiful things in existence are also the most dangerous.